Hello everyone, and welcome to the GovTech Hackathon closing event. It's actually unreal how long and also how short this weekend has been, but we've seen amazing progress from the teams, and we've seen amazing mentorship, amazing skills shown during this weekend, and amazing passion for using technology for good. But today, the focus will no longer be about the GovTech Hackathon or the process or anything else that was done by us during the weekend, but the focus today is on the teams and what they have created. But before we dive into more detail about the pitches from the teams, let's look through what actually happened this weekend through the numbers. So overall, we had 15 teams who registered to the event and who have started working on different solutions. And that's definitely an impressive number and shows that people do really care about the topic. We had 48 hours for the teams to create the solutions, and we saw that some of the teams were actually created even a few months ago, and a few of the teams created just a few days before the hackathon. So 48 hours, exactly 48 hours ago at 5 p.m. on Friday, we had our kickoff event, and 5 p.m. today, we're having our closing ceremony. Overall, teams had 43 speed mentoring sessions with speed mentors, and we're very grateful that our speed mentors joined during the weekend to provide their expertise, and hopefully it was fun both for them and for the teams and useful. And finally, today we'll see 8 final pitches. So we'll see the ones that actually fit that criteria, were under 3 minutes, that were submitted on time, and so on. So we're quite strict with the rules, and the good thing about doing things online and on the platform that when the platform closes the form, people can no longer fill it. So we'll show 8 final pitches, and then afterwards we declare the winners. But the big thanks for me goes both to my team at the GovTech Lab, at LITBAN, and also to all the partners that helped this come into real life. So we have different both government sector and public sector organizations, private sector organizations joining together forces to make sure that GovTech is becoming increasingly known and kind of mainstream. But I think one of the kind of main things that many of us join here today, and I guess many from the teams, is the prizes. So what we hope with this hackathon is, of course, that you have fun over the weekend, that you build solutions, that you get new skills, but we also want to help you progress and build these solutions beyond this one weekend. So with this in mind, we approached then different people, and actually different stakeholders and important people in the ecosystem approached us as well, seeing your effort and seeing what you're doing over the weekend. So I'll go quickly through the prizes again. So we have 1,000 euros from Vladislav's, so to help the teams to kind of build further their solutions. We also have 1,000 euros from LITBAN Skibarka from Sorainen, who also committed 1,000 euros to help you with your further progress. And we're very grateful to LITBAN and Vladis to showing the leadership in this ecosystem and showing that the GovTech is important and it's worth investing into. The next prize from our team is the GovTech Accelerator. We want to make sure that you continue working on these solutions, and we actually partnered up with Unit 370, who will provide from their own part as well as strategy and innovation consultations, and then there will be an opportunity for follow-up pre-seed investment, considering that you've completed the consultation, all the consultations and accelerator. What's very important for those who are looking for investment now is that one of the teams will get fast track to the LITBAN pitch event provided by the Lithuanian Business Angel Network and one of the co-organizers of this event. And finally, for those who had very difficult weekend and worked very hard over this weekend, they will get as a prize a 2-day workation in KLAIPEDA, provided by KLAIPEDA ID, who were kind enough to allow one of the teams to go to work and also rest for 2 days in KLAIPEDA. So these were very quickly the prizes that these teams are looking for. But of course, as I mentioned, the focus today is on the teams, and we hope that you'll appreciate the effort by them done over the weekend. We hope that the people from different teams can also see what your colleagues were working on over the last 48 hours, and we hope that afterwards we can celebrate that, and maybe in a few months or in half a year we can again have a meetup in one of the co-working places and actually share the updates on what's been working since. This is actually the same thing that we said at Hack the Crisis 1 year ago. We still haven't had that meetup because of the coronavirus, but hopefully this time these words will actually come true. So I'll stop sharing my screen now, and I'll ask my colleagues if they can start sharing all the pitches from the 8 final pitches from the teams.
Hello, I am the member of the team Formal Deck, and I will present you the idea of the Parliament data visualization. Now, our main idea is to collect, process, group, and visualize the data given in the website of Parliament of Lithuania, also called Seimas. Now, the problems that we encounter is that the data is scattered around and it is difficult to understand. The benefits of this idea are mainly these 3. So firstly, the citizens will have easier decision when voting for the members of the parliament. The media will save time when investigating the productivity of the members of the parliament, and the government will know much more data about their colleagues. Now I will show you a quick demonstration of how our project might work in the future. You enter the name of the parliament member and it shows the statistics of his attendance, submitted project suggestions and votes compared to their fraction and whole parliament. And you can enter any member of this cadency and it shows statistics according to his activity. So how it works, we gather the data in the website, we process it, model it, and then visualize it so every person can understand it. This is another example of our data. It shows attendance distribution by the members of parliament. As you can see, the majority of the members are attending most of the sessions, but there are a number of members that are attending only half and less sessions. Now, the business model of our project is that paid subscriptions for the media and advanced analysis for clients who are willing to pay for that. Now, our market size is 95 media outlets, 2.5 million voters in Lithuania, and 141 members of the parliament who might be interested in this data. Thanks for your attention. I hope it was interesting, and if you have any questions, contact me.
You may have thought that each item could be given a second chance, but it is important not only to sort it out, but also to do it correctly. Every year, the number of waste is increasing, but there is often a problem that improper sorting or a lack of educational measures by society prevents the recycling of packaging. On average, each person sorts about 18 to 19 kilograms of packages in Lithuania, but this is a relatively small indicator. The Cursus mobile app is an assistive tool in everyone's daily life who seeks to sort correctly. Cursus' uniqueness is that you can become part of our project. Scan barcodes, fill in the item's exhaustion, collect points, and get prizes. For those who want to participate in the scoring system and be part of Cursus, we invite you to register. However, if you're urgent and don't have time at the moment, just skip this stage and use the smart sorting features provided. At Cursus, you'll find all the help you need to make your sorting path easier. Scan, learn, find the nearest waste disposal sites, and sort. Maybe you have electronic waste, or maybe you don't need textiles and you don't know what to do with them. Cursus can help you. Use a smart map to see the nearest collection location. Here you will find working time and other useful information. You don't know what the next sorting course of the package is? Cursus can help you. Scan the barcode on the package and see the next sorting steps. If you don't find the information you need, be social and contribute to the growth of the app by filling in the necessary sorting stages. For those who want to expand their knowledge of the correct sorting, Cursus has developed informational lessons. Expand your horizons, apply your knowledge in practice, and nature will thank you. Overall, there is too little relevant information about sorting, only a small scatter that is clear to every person. Part of the public is reluctant to properly sort and seek information about this process. And improper sorting creates even more waste. This hackathon was quite the experience. Our team this weekend managed to single out the problem. We developed the original idea, discovered a solution, and prepared a quick mock-up of the possible app. Thank you for such an amazing experience.
Hello, I'm Gandara from Know Your Food. We are a team of 5 ladies that have experience in food sustainability and tech industries and believe that every person deserves to understand what impact their food choices make on the planet, society, and themselves. Climate and environmental impact of food production must be minimized, yet there is no motivating system in place for consumers to shift behaviors. Even well-intentioned consumers may not make the optimal choice, as sustainability information lacks salience and actionability. Consumers tend to follow shopping routine and rarely stop to evaluate the products they buy, and their shopping cart is usually based on habit, pricing, and unconscious mental processing rather than on rational and informed decisions. We have developed a digital solution for online shopping that shows sustainability impact and motivates to change the behavior. Our tool shows most pertinent information, which we have validated with consumer research. Our launch market is Lithuania, where the majority of consumers consider sustainability as a factor when deciding on what products to purchase, and our first expansion will be within the 3 Baltic countries. The ideal consumer is LOHAS, who are active in sustainability, upscale, and well-educated within urban areas, and often choosing online retail. In terms of competition, we are looking globally, as Know Your Food is the first entrant in the Baltics that is looking at food sector and focuses more on the insetting rather than offsetting the impact. There are several players that work within fashion or applications that offer CO2 offsetting of your purchases. However, we see an increasing attention to the insetting and believe that it is important to prevent people from creating any more negative impact rather than mitigating it afterwards. In the first year, our goal is to build an adequate food sustainability database, validate the tech solution, and grow our community. We are going to introduce sustainability data as a service to the Baltics and target small to large food retailers and producers through education and collaboration. We will be charging a monthly fee only from our B2B partners, depending on the amount of data and customization to our solution needed. And our primary impact will be responsible consumption and production. Shifting diets can mitigate climate change. And if Lithuania has decided to opt out of red meat, we would reduce the country's emissions by 20% and save an additional 3.4 million tons of CO2 annually. We are an ambitious team of 5, and we have the support of credible sustainability experts and investors. And we're very happy to have won first place at the Nordic Baltic Women Innovation Sprint Alter State. It has validated our idea and kept us pushing forward. Additionally, we have already gained the respect and early interest in our product from the top 3 largest retailers in Lithuania, as well as various small businesses in the Baltics, which will help us get direct access to the consumers as well as business partners. Thank you, and let's all start the change.
I wear the politics theme with a mission to make representative democracy truly representative. Our co-founding team has background in politics, communications, and technology, and during this hackathon, we received support from Asta, who is a marketing expert. We came to this hackathon with a developed MVP which solves a political representation problem. Politicians don't have enough information about their voters to represent them well, while voters want low-effort means of affecting policy change. 63% of Lithuanian voters say they prefer politicians who frequently consult with voters. Our solution is a platform where politicians can poll voters via one-question polls. Our product is a report for the politician that visualizes the results by voters' demographics. Our uniqueness is an inbuilt feedback loop where politicians update the respondents on how the results affected their decisions. Our platform is already used by 13 Lithuanian politicians, and of those, 10 are MPs and 4 are paying. We also have 6,000 registered voters. We'd like to show you how our platform performs and how easy it is to take part in our polls. A user comes to our homepage or directly to a poll page, votes on a poll, and then clicks to log in with Facebook or Google to confirm their vote. We came to this hackathon with 3 key challenges. On the product side, we had unrepresentative polls, which clashed with our mission to provide good data to politicians. And we also had a 60% drop-off rate at the registration page. This is a problem because we need registered voters for quality reports. On the business model side, we struggle to grow clientele. During the hackathon, we came up with solutions to our representativity problem, improved our UX, and set out a clear vision for growth. We have improved our poll representativity by writing an algorithm that adds weights to the votes to better represent the Lithuanian society. For transparency, we also added a visualized poll representativity score. We improved our UX by moving the registration request from the post-voting page to pre-voting page, making registration a prerequisite to vote. Lastly, with mentors, we identified a step-by-step pathway to growth. First, we will expand our client base by targeting elderships, municipalities, and ministries. We will also put pressure on politicians to use politics through media and our users. Second, we will proactively acquire users through partnerships with activist groups and advertising. Third, to retain clients, we will implement a freemium model. To retain users, we will improve our UX and add gamification features. With all this in place, we hope to grow in Lithuania and beyond to make representative democracy truly representative.
Hello there. My name is Robert Heinecke. I'm the founder of the team of Brice Technologies. Over the last couple of days, we looked in air quality data and the general topic of air pollution in Lithuania. And we found that it's a huge concern and there's a tremendous lack of data available. Even the press is picking up about this. They're saying air pollution in Lithuania has risen to very high levels and there's a lack of data on Latvia, but the same also applies to Lithuania. The reason is that governmental monitoring stations are these big, bulky monstrosities that are much too expensive to deploy on scale. And because of that, Vilnius today has only 4 data points where they actually know how air quality is looking like. Kaunas has 2 data points where they know how air quality is looking like. And this is simply too little data to both inform the public, but also to build municipal decision-making upon. And this is why we have developed our own lower cost air quality sensors that are 1,000 times cheaper and 50,000 times smaller than those traditional governmental monitoring solutions. They measure all the same parameters. And what we have done is move all the complexity from traditional air quality sensing from the piece of hardware into the cloud, into software. We then deploy these sensors either on streetlights, on buildings of the government, but also on balconies of private citizens who act as sensor hosts and thereby become involved in our air quality monitoring and cleaner action campaigns. And we've proven in reference studies that thanks to our artificial intelligence-based sensor calibration, we achieve similar accuracies to that of the existing governmental monitoring solutions. And with that, for the first time, cities like Vilnius, cities like Kaunas can create a hyperlocal image of urban air quality to then use in their decision making about cleaner action, about urban planning, but also to inform the public about what is actually going on and involving them in cleaner action. We make this data available through a cloud platform where we provide graphs and insights. And we also run a citizen platform where you as a private citizen can see how air quality is looking like in your neighborhood. We also use the data to recommend cleaner actions. Which cleaner actions are the most efficient and effective ones to implement locally to improve the environment? This is our team. I myself have been a strategy consulting before. Harvey Sefer, our head of science, has been doing European environmental research projects, and Hannah Bettenhausen, our head of operations, has been working for the German government and GIZ before. Today, we're already helping German cities to monitor and improve air quality, for instance, the city of Hennef. I warmly invite you to join our cause and help us to make our cities cleaner and more livable again. Thank you very much.
Freedom leads to learning any practical financial literacy skills from school? No? Well, according to a 2018 PISA study, more than every third 15-year-old in Lithuania has below average financial literacy skills. The absence of practical education during economic lessons in school and lack of parental teaching about money and financial freedom leads to many monetary issues that pupils have to face later in life. Although the current Lithuania's curriculum program has an integrated economics module, a reform by 2030 will place more emphasis on financial literacy. We are responding to this change by providing a platform to foster such competencies. Our goal is to shine a positive light on financial literacy by developing an interactive web application called Candela, which will simulate the market and create a healthy sense of competition. Our platform will create an even playing ground for every student and teach them from the ground up how to improve their finances. Rules are as follows. We will give each student a fixed amount of virtual money each month. The student's financial score will fluctuate based on how efficiently he's using the money. The students are free to either acquire a virtual loan, buy real estate, or invest. Supplementing mentioned possibilities, paid subscription of the application will offer its users various courses and lessons from a wide spectrum of financial topics. The market for this app is promising. We are targeting Lithuania's 125,000 high school students, teenagers who are starting to build their own financial lives. The other target would be any individual who wants to improve their financial knowledge. Later, we also plan to expand our reach globally by adding multilingual support and region context simulations. We have no real competitors. Most existing courses take place in inconvenient locations or are available to only a handful of people. Furthermore, using our application, teachers will be able to directly educate high schoolers. This will make the learning experience more interactive and intriguing for younger people. However, this is not the end. We are seeking to get the initial funding for app development and advertising. Our team consists of 2 software engineering, applied mathematics, applied chemistry, and 1 robotics student. Therefore, we also need specialists in fields of economics and education to join in the implementation of our idea. As financial literacy is the skill we encounter constantly, we strongly believe our innovation will be the one that the better future needs.
Welcome to the Smart City App GovTech Hackathon presentation. Have you ever thought about well-being of population through digitalization? The government is spending so much money on building industry to increase people overall happiness and self-confidence. There are big investments made in the IT sector, but the truth is that almost all new technologies are created to automate casual operations for better information reach, like almost all new apps created during COVID. But what about people entertainment? Well, what we have on Facebook today? Very nice. Okay, the same stuff. Um, Let's check Instagram. Very interesting. And that's it. Um, okay, let's check the Facebook again. Oh, I know the story. It's another app which, after going public, will change its name and lose all the market interest. Well, Smart City app comes with some solutions. Is an app for our towns. For citizens, turn on the discovery mode in the app to track all the good offers in surrounding places. Give a chance for new spots by receiving notifications about their best offers. Check the news page in your app to get relevant information about all the amazing offers in your city. Visit the map page in the Smart City app and discover all the great businesses in your town. For our local business owners, put your business on a Smart City app and be visible to the city residents. Claim about events you organize, add your selling items, or attract everyone who is on a discovery mode in the app by adding a special sale item. Okay, so the app functionality is pretty new and there are some things that are really interesting. But what about other things? What about numbers and how much money does this app needs to invest? Well, overall app industry is growing and the growth is really fast. Well, 11.5% per year growth is really something amazing when we are talking about billions. So the market on which this app is going to be presented is huge. Is everyone, every city, every citizen. So yeah, it will be profitable and as well for investors, it will be guarantee some money in return. And that's it. I was hoping to see more numbers and calculations. Well, yes, but the event organizers made us to make everything in 400 words, so well, I'm motivated by the ideas. They drives me, starting from the opening event till the last minute. It was amazing experience. The biggest credit goes to the leader, mentors, organizers, the other mentors, and of course other teams.
Meet Ben. Ben is an average individual just like you and me, but since birth he has been handicapped, not in the traditional way that most of us are aware of, but by something that has been plaguing his family tree for years. Ben is colorblind, and because of this, growing up as a child was very difficult for Ben. Not only was he not able to differentiate between different shades of red and blue, but he was also unable to pursue his dream of becoming a designer. We at Curlard aim to bridge this gap between people like Ben and the rest of the world. Colorblindness is a genetic disorder that affects approximately 1 in 12 men and 1 in 200 women in the world. In Britain, this means that there are approximately 3 million colorblind people, about 4.5% of the entire population, most of whom are male, and this number keeps growing every day. So what is our solution, you might ask? During the hackathon, our team's main goal was to find and try to put into effect a solution that was scalable, innovative, and game-changing, and we settled on an idea that we were all happy with. As the developer of my team, it was my job to now put this idea into a working prototype, and wow, was it successful. Throughout the hackathon, we were communicating with people who are colorblind through Reddit, and as soon as we released our prototype, we received over 150 unique downloads overnight, and we currently have 24 active users who've all said that our solution is life-changing. But we did not only focus on the tech side during this hackathon, we also created a detailed 6-month Gantt where we highlighted all of our future goals and milestones. Most important as of now is where we see ourselves in 1 month. Well, we plan to begin development on our desktop application to launch in schools all over Estonia, Lithuania, Latvia, and Finland, then the rest of the world. All of this would have not been possible without the support of our mentors and team members, Emmanuel, our product manager slash HR, Soichima, our UI UX designer, and me, our full stack developer. Together, we make the dream team. But we do have plans to expand in the near future, onboarding 1 to 2 more mobile developers in the process. Now it's your turn. As a startup, in order to have a chance to grow in this development-driven society, we require some help. Feel free to get in contact with us using the email provided. Let's make this world a more even playing ground for everyone.
So thank you all the teams for submitting such amazing pitches, and it's I hope that you, the same as me and all of my team, are definitely inspired seeing such a progress made over the weekend. But of course, now let's go into the very exciting bit of the stream and of our call is actually the prizes. So we will have 4 winners. So we on purpose didn't choose people that won first place or third place, but we think that these 4 teams all deserve to be called winners of the GovTech Hackathon. But of course, overall, all of the teams are very dear to our hearts, and we hope that they will continue working on their topics and on their products, and we'll be able to help them throughout the journey. But so let's start. And the first bundle of prizes is 1,000 euros from LITBAN Kibarka from Sarainen. The participation in GovTech Accelerator together with the consultations by Unit 370 and fast track to LITBAN pitch event after a successful completion of the accelerator. So the winner of these 4 prizes, a bundle of these 4 prizes, is Greenheads. So congrats, Greenheads. Applause for you, and amazing to see such an idea is being developed over the weekend, and we'll definitely be in touch about these prizes. The next bundle of prizes is 1,000 euros from Vladas Lashas, the member of the board and the head of the board of LITBAN, and such an amazing supporter of the ecosystem of both innovators and also GovTech, as well GovTech Accelerator and the consultations by Unit 370 with the potential of follow-up investment. So the winner of these 3 different prizes and the bundle of these prizes is Politics. So congrats, Politics. Amazing to see bringing technology to politics and trying to make sure that politicians listen to citizens' opinions. And it's great to see that you've made progress over the weekend. And we definitely hope that you will be building your project and your product further down the line as well. And third winner, who will win a 2-day vacation in KLAIPEDA, participation in the GovTech Accelerator and consultations by Unit 370, is Ms. Variables. So congrats, Ms. Variables. It's great to see that you're working on a solution that can really help kind of increase that financial education and financial literacy of pupils. And I wish I had such kind of an app to play with when I was at school. So we definitely look forward to helping you build this the solution into full-on product. And finally, the last prize that is the fast track to LITBAN pitch event, the immediate one, not after the accelerator, that we think would be the most useful for this team and will be useful for the ecosystem. So the winner of the fast track to LITBAN pitch event is Breeze Technologies. So it's great seeing companies from abroad as well coming in, joining the hackathon, and working on these environmental issues and the use of data to make better decisions around that. So we really hope that Breeze Technologies will become more and more part of Lithuanian sort of ecosystem as well, and will be able to benefit from pitching to LITBAN and Lithuania's business angels and getting involved in their community. So that's all of the prizes. This feels very quick after such a long weekend and after so much effort put into the solutions and into the pitches by all of the teams. And I know I said it many times before, but we do really appreciate your work over this weekend. We hope that the next GovTech Hackathon will be we will be able to do that actually somewhere on site and have everyone together sharing their experience, working together physically on the solutions. So yeah, but now final thanks after the teams go again to all the people who were able to provide prizes and this kind of inspiration and support for the teams, and we'll hope that we'll see you very soon in other pitch days, demo days, and other startup and GovTech events. So thank you, everyone. Have a good Sunday evening and see you all soon. Stay safe.